Healthy morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the cell wall. See, this is the plant cell. It is fungal cell or cell of the fungi. You know very well where the fungi is formed. Whenever decaying of any food takes place, over there fungi forms. For example, suppose if we put chapati or bread exposed to the air for a long time, then white color substance form on them, which is called fungi. See, this cell is a bacterial cell. So these all three cells having cell wall. See, this is the outer covering layer. This outer covering layer present in the plant cell, it is called cell wall. Here it is also outer covering layer in fungi. Here also green color outer covering layer in bacteria. So generally cell wall present in plant cell, fungal cell and bacterial cell. Okay, you might be thinking, do we have cell wall? So answer is no. See, generally we comes under the group of animals. Generally animal don't have cell wall. Let me explain why. Suppose there is a thunderstorm or there is a flow of very speedy wind. So at that time, animal can move by themselves and they can protect themselves, but plant can't protect themselves. So for the protection of their cell, they are having cell wall surrounding them. So cell wall indirectly provide protection to the plant cell, fungal cell and bacterial cell. So simple, keep in mind one thing. Cell wall is nothing but outer covering layer of the cell. It is called cell wall. Okay. Now we know animal cannot move. So let us study ki cell wall of the plant is made up of what? Generally cell wall in the plant is majorly composed of cellulose. See, cellulose is one kind of fiber. Keep in mind one thing, wherever fiber present, it provide mechanical strength. Same way, cellulose also provide mechanical strength to the plant cell. Okay, whenever there is a heavy rain or whenever there is a heavy temperature, at that time, inside cell get protection through the cell wall. Let us move further. See, in fungi, the cell wall is made up of chitin, and bacteria it is made up of peptinogen. You don't have to remember that two name. Just remember that plant cell wall is made up of cellulose. The cell wall is a rigid. See, this cell wall of the plant is rigid. Rigid, that means what? Where we can use this word rigid? See, we can use rigid word for that thing which is non-living. See, inside this cell everything is living, but through whatever cell the cell wall is made up of, it is non-living. That's why it is said the cell wall is rigid, freely permeable. See, permeable, that means what? Entry, and freely, that means without permission. So through cell wall anything can move inside the cell or can go outside the cell. So it is freely permeable in plant and non-living part of the cell. Okay. So this is about the cell wall. Simple 6 point you have to remember. First, cell wall is present in plant cell, bacterial cell and fungal cell. Why it is absent in animal? Because animal can protect their cell due to motion. Okay. Second thing is, what is cell wall? Cell wall is outer covering of the cell. Third thing, cell wall is made up of cellulose. Fourth thing, cellulose or the cell wall is rigid, freely permeable in plant and non-living part of the cell. Okay. So now the idea of the cell wall might be clear in your mind. Now we going to understand cell wall, one activity related to the cell wall. Let us understand plasmolysis through one activity. See, this leaf or this plant is Royo plant. Generally we are selecting Royo plant for the activity of the plasmolysis because it is having different color leaf. Check it out. Easily you can see this plant having different color leaf. Now let us understand plasmolysis. Even we can use Tradescantia plant also. Let me show you what is Tradescantia. See, this is a Tradescantia plant leaf. Okay. Now let us start activity of the plasmolysis. Material required: Royo plant, forceps, slide and cover slip and microscopes. So these materials are required for the activity. Okay. It is sodium chloride. Let us start the procedure. First of all, take a glass slide and take Royo plant, and from the Royo plant take out its epidermis. See, this part taken out is the epidermis layer of the Royo plant leaf. Epidermis, that means what? Outer layer of the plant, it is called epidermis. See, this is epidermis. See, in earlier lecture I explained that if you want to study any cell, whether it is plant or animal, you require epidermis cell, because epidermis cell having clearly visible component of the cell. So now we'll take this epidermis layer of the Royo plant leaf on the glass slide. Okay, put that epidermis on the glass slide. Now on this glass slide we'll put sodium chloride solution. See, this is sodium chloride, both are the sodium chloride solution. It is dropper. With the help of dropper you have to add sodium chloride solution. Now cover it with a cover slip. See, while covering it with a cover slip, you have to remember one thing, that bubbles should not remain inside the cover slip because bubbles are very big in size. So when you see this slide under the microscope, this bubble will seem to be very much big. तो हमें सेल दिखने की बजाय बबल्स ही दिखेंगे. Okay. Now our slide is ready and put it under the microscope. When we put our slide under the microscope, let us see what we can observe. See, it is our observation of sodium chloride 5% solution. See, this part, this lining, okay, this lining which is you are able to see, it is cell wall. It is cell wall. And this color part, this color part is cytoplasm. तो अब देखो, ये सिचुएशन में देखो, ये साइटोप्लाज्म सेल वॉल के बहुत करीब है. ये जनरल कंडीशन है. ठीक है, जनरली हम प्लांट सेल को आप जब स्टडी करोगे तो आपको ये कंडीशन दिखेगी. सेल वॉल है वो एकदम साइटोप्लाज्म और सेल मेम्ब्रेन के पास में होता है. लेकिन जब हमने सोडियम क्लोराइड का प्रोपोर्शन ज़्यादा डाला, 5% सॉल्यूशन का डाला, तो ये साइटोप्लाज्म के बाहर का जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन है, देखो ये श्रिंक हो गया, यानी वो सेल वॉल से दूर हो गया. ऐसा क्यों हुआ? इट इज़ ड्यू टू ऑस्मोसिस. मैंने आपको बताया था कि जहाँ पर ऑलवेज प्योर वाटर ज़्यादा से कम की तरफ जाता है, तो अब क्या हुआ कि हमने जब इसके अंदर सोडियम क्लोराइड डाला तो सेल के अंदर प्योर वाटर का प्रोपोर्शन ज़्यादा था और सेल के बाहर कम, क्योंकि बाहर तो सोडियम क्लोराइड था. सेल के अंदर प्योर वाटर ज़्यादा था और बाहर क्या था? सोडियम क्लोराइड. तो सेल के अंदर से प्योर वाटर कहाँ चला गया? बाहर. अब सेल के अंदर से प्योर वाटर बाहर चला जाएगा तो सेल के अंदर वाटर कम हो जाएगा. ड्यू टू दैट दिस सेल मेम्ब्रेन हैव श्रिंक फ्रॉम द सेल वॉल. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड प्लाज्मोलाइसिस. So plasmolysis is nothing but whenever the concentration of pure water inside the cell, whenever pure water move from inside the cell outside, then cell membrane shrink from the cell wall. This process is called plasmolysis. Okay. So what we have concluded from this activity? We have concluded that सोडियम क्लोराइड ऑफ 5% सॉल्यूशन इज हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन. देखो यहाँ पर बता रहा है कि एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ. बाहर सोडियम क्लोराइड का सॉल्यूशन था. मैं आपको एक बार फिर से थोड़ा रिवाइंड करके बता देता हूँ. लिसन, concentration of water was more inside the cell and outside less. So from inside the cell water moves out. Okay, so water moves, this is the higher concentration, from higher concentration to lower concentration. So whenever water from the cell moves outside, see, check it out, cell membrane shrink. This process is called plasmolysis. Okay, so this is a definition or conclusion of the plasmolysis process. Okay, whenever concentration of water is more inside the cell and outside is less, so water from the cell moves outside, due to which cell membrane shrink. It is called plasmolysis. Okay, so that's it, the activity. Thank you.